Hello and welcome back to Sky Factory 2, Episode 3, I believe. I've been just poking around for a few minutes, just kind of getting set up, and basically where we're at, just to kind of jump straight into it, is I was building trees, and we were expanding this and kind of expanding our platform. So, as you recall, everything about Sky Factory is I start out with a piece of dirt and work our back from there, and a tree and some saplings, that sort of thing. So, one of the big things in the comments is I would like to point out the first two episodes were recorded back to back, so I wasn't able to get any feedback, between point A and point B. But I do know now about the vein miner. I've been using it as I've been kind of expanding here, so don't worry. I understand. People are pulling their hair out. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just put on some music, time lapse, whatever. Skip it. With Sky Factory, it's pretty well known. One of the first things about it, just kind of getting set up, is that it's a little grindy. So, I'm trying to kind of pare that down and find a mix between giving you guys an idea of what I'm doing and seeing the base as it grows, but also, trying to keep things moving along at the same time. So that's why, jump into the time lapses and trying to kind of have some music fills and that sort of thing. But really, it's okay. Everything's fine. So where we're at is I just barely tore down a big tree, and my tools keep breaking because Vein Miner goes through tools really fast. Probably about the same speed as if I was doing it by hand, except it just seems fast because, well, it is. And yeah, we're kind of stuck, and we're still trying to grow trees. But where we're at that otherwise is that I'm, just trying to expand the base. And over here in this corner, I've kind of started, so it occurred to me, it'd probably be a good thing to not have mobs spawning in the general vicinity of the base. So I'm going to try and expand out the slabs so that they're at the half level. So that'll kind of help out with the spawning a little bit. Otherwise, it's all about getting the trees kind of down and getting the grass. What I'd like to do is just get to where we're really kind of just producing all these things that we need, and we can just keep slapping it out and taking care of it and moving fast. So I after some consideration and kind of thinking, I decided that the more of the trees that I can have going at once, the better. So the combination to go along with that is that I will be changing the slabs to the half, so I don't need to worry about size, and then just getting a tree farm kind of set up. So I think I'm going to kind of focus on that for a little while, and it's not going to be terribly interesting. Well, either just do a time lapse or have some jump cuts, probably both, frankly. But I want to get kind of things moving and get growing, because what I don't want to sit here and be stuck at this phase where I can't I'm waiting for everything. I really want to get to where we're kind of starting to make cool stuff and we have the resources we need and that sort of thing. So, I guess the trick to that is to see, ta-da! Everyone's happy. No one needs to be upset anymore. But the trick to all that is just to have plenty of trees and be able to start getting the composting and those pieces until I can get some shears. I believe, unless I'm much mistaken, that once I get shears, I can actually use the leaves to compost instead of the full saplings, and that will buy me a lot more in terms of dirt. So really, the entire goal at this point is just to get production going, right? To get past that first stage. Okay, well, we haven't exactly established the tree farm, but we did get all the pieces lowered, so I don't think there should be any more spawnable parts. So, while, that's not necessarily a huge concern, it was a little bit of one. So it's good to just get that out of the way. It's good to just know, I have no idea what that was that could have just made, but we'll move on as if we hadn't seen it. But we go through crooks like crazy because, well, you use one of these and they throw on the miner and they just kind of disappear. And all the things get eaten up. We also have gone through a lot of wooden axes, which makes sense when you think about it. We're asking all the right questions. But anyway, we are here, and well, I guess the next task is to see what the next task is. So I know that we need to sift some more pieces and make a crucible. So what is a crucible per se? Oh, that looks like it's right there. It's how do I make a crucible? Porcelain clay. Hopefully that's not stone barrel. Okay. Unfired crucible. So crucible is smelted. So I need to make a smelter and fire that up, and then get an unfired one and porcelain clay, which is clay and bone meal. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get any of that. No idea whatsoever. How I'm supposed to get clay. Let's see. No idea. But let's sift some dirt. That seems like the next thing. And then, before we do that, let's actually put down another row of trees. Mostly all I'm looking for really is to never have to, to minimize the amount of twerking needed to carry on with my life. So that's actually full, so I don't want to do that. That would be ideal in my world, just because it's bothersome. Yeah, that's the word. So let's get this down. I probably want to move these guys, though. I think I might move them over here, but I don't know. Maybe not yet. Maybe so, maybe not yet. Maybe let's get all the planks, and then let's actually get a fair amount of, or not planks, but yeah, planks. Let's get a fair amount of slabs going as well. So let's do that, bring that, and then I think I want to expand this. Now that we don't have to worry about spawning issues, I think I want to expand this at least to wider. I would feel better, I would have a little more room, and we don't need to worry about monsters spawning, so it's going to make sense on all in all. So let's put all those pieces down, and we are there and still good with the spawning. We have these over there. But I need to get a crucible, so let's actually set up. These are going to be our 6 barrels. Move these. And get these down. Learned the hard way to be careful with vein miner and planks. They will, just because something's double, 2 planks, or slabs, excuse me, 2 slabs stacked on each other doesn't mean that the vein miner won't happily go through them. So, good to know. So anyway, let's expand the farm here, and here, and here. And this way we'll add a whole nother row. Okay. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Done. All those, and then we have our oak barrels, which we want to replace right here. That's there. They've been moved over. This is all consolidated. Looking good, okay? We've got ourselves a good tree farm. And, I could just stand here and make sweet, sweet love to all of the trees all at once. Again, I don't know exactly what the range is on the twerk factor, but it looks like there's, it's affecting at least my bottom left corner, so it's good for 1. Really, whose idea was this, and why were they like, this is a great idea? There's a tree. Let's see if we can get one more. So, yeah, just growing these up, and then I guess, like I said, I gotta check the achievement book and see what's in there, but I seem to recall something about a crucible, so there's gotta be a way to get to the clays and the bone mill, so maybe I can make bone meal through composting as well. Maybe I just have to sift it all out, but the furnace at least we know how to get to, so that should be a relatively simple piece right there. And worst case, we end up having to look up just how do I get the freaking clay, because I didn't see anything in NEI when I first glanced through. So that should be it. And then he's just, I obviously got the second one. There we go. Now we're getting a few. Okay. So chop chop, little man. Chop chop. Boof. Ding. And dong. Ba-dum, boom, boom. Those down. And then those down. And I don't understand why people say this is faster. I'm not entirely convinced that this is any quicker. At any rate, what can you do? You don't know what you don't know. And then, people told me in the comments, and I was like, oh, I shall do that, because I wanted to go faster too, It was painful for all of us. But it was only an hour or so, and then we got kind of on track. So I kind of want a step here, but we'll get that one in, and I guess I don't have enough for the other ones. So while they are there, I will see about sifting some stuff, and I got plenty of room. So sift. What did we get out of the siftings? Hopefully all sorts of fun and exciting pieces and things. Let's see, we got 14 stone. So, stone, important for everyone. Let's see if we can't pull out some more, and then that puts us up to 6. So I actually 7 if I use those stones as well. So, we're getting there. We're starting to show a little progress, but it's back to the old grind for me on the trees. So let's jump forward again and see if we can't have a little bit more dirt and things in our camp for us to work off of. hammer. And I want it. But these are all Tinker's Construct. So what's the ex nihilo hammer? Ex nihilo. There we are. Stone hammer. Oh, there's even a wood one. So what's the wood one? Well, that's simple enough. Stone, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what all that's supposed to do other than I think it's supposed to, like, crush these. So let's give that a shot. It is getting pretty grindy, though. I gotta say, like, I am just constantly going back from tree to tree and oak barrel to oak barrel and spending all this time just to get a couple of things of dirt, which I then sift, hoping against hope that they somehow turn into something useful. But, you know, I mean, it's the getting started. I also found an acorn. No idea what I'm supposed to do with an acorn. It seems like that would just grow an oak tree, but I've got oak trees up the wazoo. So what's the point there, buddy? I don't know. But we'll try and figure it out. There's my wooden hammer right there. That's the first hammer we've put together. And then I want another wooden axe because I'm going through those like crazy. I'm really just going through the tools, and it'd be nice if I could get some sort of freaking cobble generator so that I can start, you know, not doing this. Because as fun as this is, it's not necessarily that much fun. I mean, you know, it's kind of cool to see it all come together and grow. But it's still a whole lot of, well, this. So, you know, can you blame me? I don't think you can. But at any rate, we'll get these chopped down. All the trees sprouting everywhere. Get some more dirt going, and we're on our way. So with clay, what you need, and I don't know about bone meal yet, but with clay, what you need is the rain. I need the freaking rain. So if someone could just order the rain, so far it has not happened, but that would be great. My miner would turn on, everything would just work. That would be ideal in my mind. There we go. So a lot of good sprouting on the trees and everything, and that's good. You know, we need that. We need them to pop up, but it's just okie dokie. Let's move on. And I think until that magical water and lava comes together, then it's going to be a little on the rough side. I think it's just how it is. And you know, again, everybody and their dog warns you. It's really grinding at the beginning, and we're just in the throes of that. I've been going for probably a little over like an hour and 15 minutes, and honestly, you know, this might be a fairly short episode, or I might just tack this on to the next one, because right now we're just trying to kind of put stuff together in a way that's like, you know, this is the expansion, but there's not that much going on. We're just grinding it out, just burn it. And there might be, for all I know, I mean, obviously as seen with the vein miner, I don't necessarily know all the right tricks and the best ways to do stuff, so there might be a better way to kind of circumvent and get around a lot of this nonsense, but I don't know what that is. So here we are. I don't know whether it's included or not, but I did make a furnace, so we've got that. I've got actually a couple of torches, as well as having picked up some regular seeds and some sugarcane, which the sugarcane seems like that'll be a good thing. But the rest of these, it's, you know, I have some torches around so that way we always know that, you know, there's nothing spawning on us. Always ideal. And then just getting the dirt and sifting. That's my life. I'm a tree farmer of the farmiest of trees right now. Just doing this and waiting for the rain. But it's apparently I'm caught in the dry seasons. We'll get ourselves a crucible, and then we can hopefully figure out how to make that turn things into lava, and we can stop using the trees to try and get the stones to try and make the cobble. We can just make cobble. Of course, I assume I might need a bucket, now that I think about it, in order to, you know, move the dirt. So let's see. Not a stone barrel, crucible. An unfired crucible is just porcelain clay. Cool. So we can take that, and we can do that right now. We can take some dust, and I think we add it. Yeah. So now we have clay. And we're even refilling on those. Cool. So with the clay, I think that do I craft it into blocks, or do I have to like place it and then pick it back up? Okay, that's how we get those. And that should give us 8. Perfect, perfect. And then we'll drop this in here and look confused. Porcelain clay. Oh god, that's where, let's see, dust, unfired crucible is a porcelain clay, and the porcelain clay needs bone meal. And I haven't figured out how to make bone meal yet. I don't know how to bone meal all the things. So we need to figure out bone meal. Wood, ash, and a bone. Let's see, I don't know how to make wood ash, but a bone would be good. Bone meal is from sieving dust. Okay, so we have a couple dusts left. Fortunately, we didn't just go all out with the clay. We just did exactly how much we need. So we have a couple dust. So let's sieve this up. And maybe we can get some bone meal. Please give me some bone meal. No, don't not give me anything. There's blaze powder. That's kind of probably handy. But I need bone meal. I really need bone meal. I don't know what that was that I just picked up. Glowstone dust, powdered aluminum ore, and Certus quartz. So nothing that I wanted. But maybe I can at least hope that they're things that I needed. So, you know, sometimes you don't get what you want, but you get what you need. So let's take this in, because we can do this. And then we'll break that into dust, and we'll just go all out here. Go away. You go away. Put you down there. And now I'm going to have no barrels to actually, you know, compost with. So, bully to that. But we'll figure that out when we absolutely need to compost again. Get those. These things break so fast. So fast. So very fast. Alright, we have water up the yin yang now, so that's good. That's like absolutely critical. I'm very, very happy that that's the case. Much rather prefer that than, you know, still continuing to suffer through the dry season. Get away. Away. And down you go. Okay, so the tree farm is just popping the trees. Apparently the water is just feeding them, giving them their Wheaties, so that's good. And then we have dust, so let's sift more dust. And let's just hope that we can get ourselves some bone meal, and that there's a bone meal. So I need 8 more, or 7 more. Yikes. Yikes, I say. Yikes. But here we are. We're getting all sorts of things except for what we want. Just one of those. Okay, you there. Ding, 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 ding. And then that's powdered copper. So we're getting lots of ores. You know, I mean, that's cool. It's good. It's good to get the ores. There's that. Just a little low there, and then these guys. And then I don't know if I think there's a way to put a slab over the top somehow, so that something happens. I don't know. You can say I want this barrel to not fill up. Yes. Okay. So I could say these 4 are for composting only, and dig these up. And then I'll have water barrels, and I'll have compost barrels. Perfect. Trees are going, so, you know, we're on our way. Things are happening. that. And hey, if this rain's gonna make everything grow that fast, then, you know, while I'm running around like a little monkey, it is being very helpful in getting this stuff done. So, you know, let's not complain too loudly, although I will and do. But, you know, it's good to see stuff growing this much and to pop up and moving along like it is. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we've got. We've got all the water over here. Got all the water over there. And we're still composting. And we should be able to start sifting some dirt. But getting that crucible, man, that's a task. Let's see if there's anything else in our achievement book, though. So we've done that. We've now collected rainwater in an oak barrel. I've used a hammer to turn cobble into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust. That has happened. I've sifted gravel, sand, and dust in a sieve. I don't know that I've sifted sand, so I probably need to do that. Makers teach construct tools from bone or flint. I don't know what's involved there. Make clay by putting dust in a water-filled barrel. We've done that, yes. Craft and cook a crucible. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. So we're pretty close. You know, we've got a couple things. We've got to just to get the sand, sift some of that so that we can say that that's happened. And then make Tinker's construct tools from bone or flint. I have no idea how to kind of go about that. So that one's kind of out there still a little bit. But I think I'm going to see what I can't stitch together. And if this episode, you know, is primarily going to turn out to be, you know, just quick lapses and you know, grinding, I'm sorry, you know, but we'll get to the fun stuff as soon as we can. And if, you know, these are too painful, then just check back, you know, once we have these out of the way. But it's kind of interesting to see the process. At least, you know, I hope so. Because it's definitely kind of different in how you think about things and how you approach the problem. So, you know, that makes it, in my mind, that makes it still kind of interesting to pay attention to and to see. So I'll, you know, still definitely try and keep things as speedy as I can. But at this point right now, I'm kind of just stuck. You know, I'm just making the different types of pieces and then going from there, really. So give me those. Start that one up. And there's that one going. Get that dirt, and then let's see about sifting this dirt so we can turn it into cobble, and we can take that cobble and we can, you know, make it into sand or gravel. Sift some gravel, sift some sand, and then we'll mark that off and call it an episode. What do you say? You with me? I think you're with me. So we're just finishing up. That automatic sifter's sounding pretty good right about now. Definitely seems to be the way to go. Okay, so we got ourselves a birch seed, so we can get different ones. Carrot seeds, that'll be good, and then I have more grass seeds. So carrot seeds would be good, but again, I need water, and I need a way to transport water. So there's got to be something about the barrel or the bucket. There's got to be kind of an easier way to make a bucket, or maybe there doesn't have to be, but I'd like for there to be. It's really what that kind of comes down to. So bye, Rain. Thank you for stopping by. It was great. We all had a lot of fun. There were barrel laughs. And so I think I need at least 3 of those for, and maybe more, but I can think of at least 3 for my cobble generator when it starts, so that I don't, you know, light the entire freaking platform on fire. That would be nice not to do. That would be ideal in my mind. Maybe not yours, but, you know, we all have different perspectives. So get out of there, you put that there, put that there, and then we'll finish up here with you, and you, and you. Ouch, ouch, that tree. Am I really gonna die? Okay. I was like, seriously? Okay. That tree, though, right on top of me, was right there. No one saw it coming. Give me those. 7 more. Plant. Boom. God, God, just imagine though if I hadn't have seen the comments and things about the vein miner, because this would have been rough. I mean, the first two episodes, it would have been easily a one single episode previously, but God, the amount of foraging and pieces and things that we've done just here alone, like, that's nutso. So yeah, probably good that we got that under control and aware of a little bit more aware of what was going on there. So I want to put you away and you. So I have regular seeds, then I have grass seeds. Oh, the regular seeds are the wheat seeds, der. I was thinking like, okay, I've got grass, but no, I have give me potatoes and I have all the crops. Well, I guess sand as well. But really, we're doing pretty good there. I'm happy. So I'm going to put the gravel away. I want the gravel. And I need to turn that into sand so that we can then officially say we have sifted sand and mark it off our list. There we go. So let's go sift the sand. Sift all the sand. And then we'll pick things back up from there and go and do. Sand, sand, sand. It's officially done. That's the last piece. And what did we get? We got Certus quartz. Nice. I'll take Certus quartz. That's going to be necessary. And then some crushed iron ore just to add to all this other stuff that's, such a delight to go through. Get this out of the way. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Again, I don't know how this one's going to turn out edited-wise because there was a lot of just grinding. And that's it. It's part of the deal. But we'll get going, and there's kind of some cool stuff that's shaping up. So thank you all for coming out. I hope that you continue to kind of work through me, or work with me as we get through this, and then we'll start just kind of building out our base, and it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited. We just got to get there, Just stay on target, just keep swimming, all those fun things. So if you enjoyed, then please, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy, then I recommend not leaving a like, because you want to let me know how I did. But thanks for all the, let me know what you thought, and if there's things I can be doing better, if there's whatever in the comments, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. So, thank you. Bye.